Yeah, we were, but it started this morning in practice. Jason and the guys brought a really good Z-Line Designs Camry to the racetrack for me, and we just kind of worked on a couple things through practice, trying to make it a little bit better. And seemed like the 20, we knew we were going to have to race the 20. We knew we were going to have to race the 60, and Casey Kane for him winning the truck race here in KBM stuff that he'd beat. He got a lot of knowledge in that race, and I figured he'd be a tough one to beat, and sitting on a pole in the Cup race, of course, too. So he proved my point, and we got racing there through the beginning stages of the race, through the middle stages of the race, kind of trading back and forth. My car wasn't the best on the short run, but seemed like it would really come to life on the long run and was really good. And those other guys seemed to be faster than I was on the short run. But we got in that pile up there. That melee happened through 1 and 2, and there was some slow cars in front of us that I think got 3 wide and started wrecking off turn 2. And unfortunately, I got into my teammate there and spun him out. I hated I ruined Brian Scott's day, but somehow we scooted through and ended up all right. And then we just had to bide our time and try to get through the rest of the traffic and get by Denny and get by the 2 who was kind of out front by a little ways. But our car was really, really fast tonight, and like I said, on the long runs, it would really come forward. And it was good to win here for Z-Line Designs, Jim and Monica, and for our first time at Darlington in the Nationwide Series.
Jason Ratcliff, talk about how things shook out today, and as Kyle alluded to, really improved the car throughout as the day went.
Yeah, we were able to unload. I feel like we unloaded here probably closer than we have all year. We're learning a little more about this car, so we were really pleased with it right off the truck. Made some good changes. Felt like right at the end of practice that we learned something that made the car better. And starting up front was a plus. Got a good pit stall. Guys did a good job on pit road. This is just, really we just persevered tonight. The 60, the 38 were good. The 20 came on there. There was a lot of good race cars that had some problems. And even one time there, we thought we had some issues and had to come down pit road. But in the end, it all shaked out. This is one it's just kind of, we've been good here in the past, and it's just kind of got away from us. So to finally win one is, it's very gratifying to win at this racetrack. It's a tough place, and Kyle did an awesome job as usual. And we just had it there at the end. We had 4 tires, and most of those guys we were racing, I think, only had right side tires, and I think that was the difference there at the end.
Okay, very good. We'll take some questions. Go ahead. We'll start with Reed.
Reed Spencer with Sporting News. Kyle, first of all, with Elliott on old tires and you on new tires, was it as tough as it looked you're getting around him finally, or were you just taking your time and being patient? And also, could you comment on now being within 1 of Mark Martin?
Yeah, I was taking my time and being patient. I got there kind of fast, and when I did, I made a move through 3 and 4, and my car was just too tight around the bottom line there. And it overheated the right front tire, so I just kind of got back in line and waited a little bit, waited a couple more turns, and was just seeing if I could get Elliott to bobble or make a mistake, and I could, it'd be easier on me to get by him. So just waiting, but, he got slowed up with a lap car off turn 2, and I kind of built a run through 1 and 2 and got to his inside down the back and was able to clear him into 3. So, it was a good race there for a little bit and kind of interesting. I mean, I did try once, and then I was just like, all right, just wait. There's still time. There's still laps left. And I was trying to make sure that I got by him before Denny got too close, because I figured if we had a 3-way battle that sometimes when there's 2 cars racing, it just leaves room for the third car to just blow by the both of them. We see momentum carry you by guys so easily here sometimes. Being within 1 of Mark's win record is it's special. I mean, we've said it the last few times since I've probably been within 5 of being able to eclipse him. But we'll see when it happens, if it happens. Maybe some of you say it's inevitable, but to us, we just keep working our guts out and making sure we bring good race cars to the racetrack. And I'm racing Dover and I'm racing Charlotte, so those are 2 really good places for me in a nationwide series. I've run really well at both of those, and I've had great support from Z-Line Designs and those guys, so it'd mean nothing more than to win, to tie in a Z-Line car and to beat the record in a Z-Line car. But I think next week is a Mac Tool car. So I'm hoping I can still win, but but if I don't, it'll just push it back, and I can get my Z-Line car on in Charlotte.
Other questions for Kyle or Jason? Go ahead, Lee.
Lee Spencer, Fox Sports. Would you entertain putting Mark Martin in your truck if you had availability?
In my truck? Sure. Yeah, he can drive it. That's full right now, but next year, whatever he wants to do. Even if there was an opportunity out there with somebody to do a full-time nationwide deal and maybe have Mark run it, I don't know. Talk's cheap, so it's all about whatever you can get worked out. But I know Mark's looking, so I'm sure he's still interested in staying in Cup, obviously. But he might entertain it. I don't know.
Any other questions? All right, Kyle, Jason. Dwight's got one right over here. Get him a mic, please, Dennis.
Dwight Drum, RaceStake.com. I know you're probably too busy to really figure this out, too busy winning to figure this out. But you're, as a young guy's coming into Nationwide and Cup, it's a lot harder than what. Do you feel it was harder than when you came up? And would you have a comment on that? I'm getting rides.
As far as me winning races versus Mark, or what?
No, the younger guys now trying to get rides. The toughness that did you face that on your way up or not?
Right. I did face that a little bit, yeah. And I feel for those guys. The cool part about the way I came up, which is very fortunate that I'm here, is I got in Rick Hendrick's stuff, and I was really good right off the bat. And, we won some marker races. We finished really well in Nationwide. We won Nationwide races. We finished second in points my first year out. So I was a championship contending driver, and even when the other guys were eligible, we were still racing against the Mark Martins, the Jeff Burtons, Carl was just getting started in Cup stuff, and whoever else, at that time. But I was able to run pretty well and finish really good my first couple of years, and then got moved up to Cup, and just been here ever since. So it's hard for guys to solidify themselves in a sport if they don't win and if they're not capable of winning. I think Stenhouse is getting better. He's definitely come a long ways from where he was last year. We've all seen his progression, and it'd be nice to see a few more of these other guys get some strong finishes and run well and have some chances to win too, to solidify themselves and get their opportunity to stay here.